Hi everyone, my name is Yangze and I'm the first speaker followed by Teki, Nicholas and Migresh. Today I'd like to present our topic which is global warming. Global warming is a phenomenon of climate change characterized by a general increase in the average temperature of the Earth, which has long altered the balance of weather and ecosystem. This is directly related to the increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, thus exacerbating the greenhouse effects. Let's talk about greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is the warming of Earth's atmosphere due to build-up of heat-trapping gases. Global warming is caused by the greenhouse effect. Our ozone layer in the stratosphere absorbs the UV radiation and filter it before sending the radiation to Earth. The greenhouse effect is deteriorating our ozone layer and causing more UV radiation to hit Earth's surface, and this is causing our planet to become warmer at a much faster rate. The greenhouse effect is the reason our ozone is not as strong anymore, and fingers can be pointed to all the harmful greenhouse gases that are emitted to Earth's atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, methane, and chlorofluorocarbons are the main gases that are breaking the molecule at the ozone, and these are being emitted through the burning of fossil fuels and improper disposal of waste.
And we know that global warming is taking its toll on Earth, as we can definitely see its effect through sea level rising, acid rain, wildfires, droughts, and also heavy rains. All these natural disasters are becoming much more common, and violent natural disasters are destroying lands, buildings, and even causing struggles for basic necessities of life. With global warming showing its effects to natural disaster, it won't be too long once we begin to see temperatures variability so high at both ends of Earth. Temperatures will become so extreme for anyone to handle the extreme heat or the extreme cold. Humans and animals will not be easily adapt from one season to the next, making life much harder to live. So how do we reduce greenhouse gases? The first one is to use alternate transportation. We can consider taking public transportation such as bus, bicycles, or for even if you want to go for the extreme, you can walk to the places you want to go, because that's fun and healthy, right? Because if we take public transportations or walk or riding bicycle by ourselves, it helps us to save on the fossil fuel used in our daily lives, and it won't emit so much greenhouse gases to Earth. The next way is to use renewable energy, things like hydropower, wind power, and solar power, the stuff you learn at primary school. As renewable energy is cleaner, unlike fossil fuels that releases carbon monoxide, which counts as greenhouse gases. And even though these kind of technologies are currently very expensive, we can think of it as sort of like an investment of cutting down our fossil fuel usage, and also helps us on saving things like electric bills. And next is deforestation, and it refers to the loss of forest areas around the world due to other uses, papers and woodwork. And the causes that made people doing this activity will be explained by our next speaker.
Hello, I'm Nicholas, and now I'm going to present about example of deforestation. The first one is logging. Illegal logging activities are very common that destroy the livelihood of the people depending on the forest. This is because many stuff such as papers and furniture need a substantial amount of wood supply. Wood most commonly is used for fuel, and so large amount of pieces are cut down for fuel supplies. The second one is mining. Oil and mining coal require a large amount of forest land. Construction of roads lead to deforestation as they provide the way to remote land. The waste that came out from mining pollutes the environment and will affect the nearby species. The next one is agriculture activities. The conversion of forest into agriculture is a big reason for deforestation. Due to over-demand of food products, many trees are chopped down for crops and animal husbandry. According to Wikipedia, over 40% of the forests are cleaned to obtain the needs of agriculture and woods. The next one I'm going to talk about the effect of deforestation. Deforestation can cause biodiversity to decline when forest cover is removed. Wildlife is deprived of habitats and become vulnerable to hunting. The next one is release of greenhouse gases emissions. Deforestation causes 15% of global greenhouse gases release. 1/3 of these carbon dioxide emissions are caused by human activities such as burning of coal and other fossil fuels and also deforestation. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to pass my presentation to Mrikesh.
The second cause of deforestation is disrupted water cycles. As a result of deforestation, trees no longer evaporate groundwater and causes the local climate to become drier and warmer. In addition, deforestation also increases soil erosion. Cutting down trees extensively leads to the clearance of forests and therefore soil erosion occurs. Exposure of the soil that the sun heat dries up the moisture inside the soil, and when a heavy rain occurs, the rain will wash the soil surface and the erosion will take place. The next way we're going to talk about is how to stop deforestation. The first way to stop deforestation is reforestation. Reforestation is known as replanting the trees that has been deforested. This is a process of restoration that have been reduced by fire or falling of the trees. The next way on how to stop deforestation is the strengthening of laws and regulations. Government has to handle illegal deforestation seriously by adding more and more punishments to the group who make illegal deforestation, for example, imprisonment and fine. In addition, government should also establish groups or organizations to take care of forests or rehabilitate the forest into a better place. In conclusion, it confirms that global warming is a significant test for our worldwide society. There is almost no uncertainty that a dangerous atmospheric deviation will change our environment in the following century. So, what are the answers for an unnatural weather change? In the first place, there should be a global political arrangement. Second, subsidizing for creating modest and clean energy creation should be expanded, as all monetary advancement depends on expanding energy utilization. We should not place all our faith on worldwide government issues and clean energy innovation. So, we should plan for the most noticeably awful and adjust. Whenever carried out now, a great deal of the expenses and harm that could be brought about by changing environment can be moderated. Thank you.